got shot off my horse, so what, I'm up again, playing one of these big saloons on Main. You can come up here, take a look around this sinner's dance. You're only never gonna find one or two real games. Nobody's driving me underground, not yet anyway. But either on the street or on the edge of town, everybody pays. Everybody pays to play. This is another great song from Shangri-La record. What an amazing collection of songs that album is. 8 songs already and I have 7 more left. This is why I must continue doing this, because the songs are just so good and I can't help but share my passion about it. Everybody Pays is an easy strummer for the seasoned player. However, it's not entirely beginner friendly because it has a lot of bar chords and a tricky F major lick. You can't play without doing one of these. Plus, the right hand technique is not the easiest one, so be prepared. The song reminds me 5:15 AM a bit. 5:15 AM, which is no surprise since it's from the same record, but it's built around this C with G in the bass shape. The song really comes to life in this position with a couple on the 4th fret. Just try it. The right hand plays this ballad rhythm, reminds me Whoop-de-Doo a little, again from the same album. So great way to start it is just to do it with one finger like that. And go from here. Introduction, which is also an outro and a bridge, is C with G in the bass. Lift off index finger. Who cares how this one is called? But technically it's C major 7 with G in the bass. A minor. A minor 7. Lift off ring finger. F, C with G in the bass, F, C, G7 with 7th down here. C, F major lick to the verse. This F major lick is something that can be played properly exclusively with the thumb over the top technique. So that's this time again to say learn this and don't be afraid of your guitar teacher telling you it's wrong. It's not wrong, it's just another way to play. So the point is I want to add an open G here. And as you can see, it's not easy to play the whole F major that way, even with the thumb. But there's another handy trick you can use in this situation. Just ignore the first string. In fact, for the most part it would be better to mute the first string for almost the whole song to avoid unwanted F major 7th, and on the G7 the first string sound a little bit out of place. So just ignore it. So we're almost here. Next thing about the right hand pattern is that it's actually closer to the 16th feel, which is 2 times faster than I played before. But with same accents. And here lies probably the best thing I've learned about playing ballads, and the thing is these sort of fake movements. Where you keep the whoop-de-doo accents, but add fake upstrokes and downstrokes. Jazz players use this trick all the time on ballads, so as rock musicians playing with a pick. Sometimes these fake movements are so subtle you can't see the musician doing it, but it helps a lot, especially for ballads. This is the best way I can describe it. The rhythm is 16th feel, fake movements, slow accents, muted or ignored first string, and combination of thumb and fingers doing upstrokes and downstrokes. Seems too complex, but just learn it bit by bit, and remember that at any point just play it with a pick, because it's the same exact thing. Or play everything with the thumb. Because on acoustic I kind of need to use fingers. But on electric it sounds great with the thumb. With all that said, let's continue with the verse. C major 7. Then on F major, this extremely enjoyable lick. If you tried everything I've discussed before, getting this one would be easy. This line sounds like something drummer would play. So I think like drummer here. Very enjoyable phrase. I would say I love to play this song just because of this little F major phrase. This is how enjoyable it is. then C to C major again, C major 7. Now it's just F to G, no tricks whatsoever, and it repeats. C, C major 7, long F major, and long G major. Second part of the verse is in minor, starting with D minor. This is the part in the song where the first string can be handy. D minor with C in the bass. And just for the sake of continuing the pattern, since this G chord lasts for so long, what I do is the first time I play B bass and then G bass. It adds nothing, but this continuous uninterrupted bass line sounds beautiful. Now, because this part is kind of high on D minor, it goes down to G only once, so it's a good idea to play F to G phrase not like this, but like this, ignoring the bass. And then, when it releases on C with G in the bass, it sounds fuller. I know it all may sound crazy, but Knopfler, you see, don't mess around when he writes his songs, so bear with me. The verse ends with C with G in the bass again. The enjoyable F lick once again, which then gets sustained for a while. You can even hear a little bit of a tremolo arm effect on the record. Amazing rhythm part, and it's only the rhythm guitar part. There is also the solo, which is crazy on its own. The solo sequence is very interesting, some unusual voicings here. It starts like the intro, but goes to G minor, which is already unusual. The solo guitar here is inspired by the 60s and shadows. No wonder it borrows some other distinctive tricks from the 60s, like major to minor shift. It reminds me of the Beatles for some reason, probably because of Norwegian Wood, and of course You'll Never Walk Alone, which I discussed recently. This song also modulates like that. I'll just play the whole sequence because at this point, if you can play the song, solo sequence is more straightforward and goes something like this. A major, D minor, G, C minor, F, B flat, D, B Add great lyrics, tasteful guitar solos, play it with amazing musicians, recorded properly in the legendary American studio, and what you will get is a Knopfler song. I hope you've learned something new, and see you later with another one of his songs. It may be an oldie, maybe a recent song, but it will be a good song, as always. Thanks.
I got shot off my horse, so what, I'm up again, playing in one of these big saloons on Main. You can come up here, take a look around these sinners' dens.